Good morning and welcome to June 4th? June 4th intention. Friday morning. So we're going to create some reality together. If you could find a place to sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed for the next 30 minutes or so, that would be great. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. And take the next breath in. Fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart, sharing it. Good, now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I'd like you to bring your awareness to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Sense your energy leaving your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. We focus on the ankles, shins, the calves, and knees, and feel everything just relax. Your upper legs, buttocks, hips, pelvic area, feel everything soften. Your inner organs, your rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Your arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our attention to the skin of our scalp. See if there's any tension hiding there. If so, I want you to just release it right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we focus on the jaw. Allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then we bring ourselves up to our eyelids and see if we can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. Then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite it right now to actually have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water to deal with them today. Water is a great element to deal with thoughts because they naturally contain memory. So I want you to envision yourself standing out in the middle of a river, very gentle one, and you're up to your ankles or your shins. It's a hot summer's day, so you're enjoying the cool sensation, wet sensation of the water against your skin. I want you to envision that all your thoughts are droplets of water that come shaking off your head, almost like a wet dog shaking his coat. See all the water droplets containing each of your thoughts coming out of your head, gravity taking them to the surface of the water and the flow of the river taking them downstream. So you're witnessing or observing your thoughts, but don't get engaged with them. Don't go way down the river with them on a wild ride, if you can. And if you do get caught up in one of those, that's okay. It all happens all the time. Just gently, as soon as you realize it, bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing. Just the process of bringing yourself back. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than this. And we're going to explore that just a little bit here. But first, let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there today. I'd like you to envision this journey as viscerally as possible. So I want you to feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it or a wall has been built. Now, this is normal and natural. We all do these kinds of things to protect ourselves. What I want you to realize today is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. And perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that might have been built. As you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space. To be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what we really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's very pure. It draws you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this light flow. And you don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you might experience when joining in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being. We're all the same pie. Slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healings, of miracles, an incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to envision right now the secret life that you've always dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. We trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being, through my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to your friends and family as well. Witness their relief and wonderment on their faces. And then stretch it out to include your community, and then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. The frequency of our intent has uncalculable power. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode right now. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's leftover for comforts too. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our dreams and passions in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're walking our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it right now and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness, completeness we felt in our lives. Perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now we just did this for an entire planet. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How amazing is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we are doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I feel joy expanding my chest just thinking about it. Feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces as they're passing by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's incredible. And let's intend one last thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredibly miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the righteousness, the judgment, the harming of others, this all naturally falls away and we adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What freedom. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed and placed to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere, transforming into higher resonance frequencies that are more in tune with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections, cleansing, clearing up, opening up, communication flowing. What an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now. This has already happened. It is done. So say we all. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whether you're out for an early morning bike ride, feeling the sting of the cool breeze on your cheek, or you're frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're out with your family for a picnic, marveling at their glowing faces, watching your children and your grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'd like you to just stop right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty, all the created man-made beauty. Just drink it in. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to just connect with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this beautiful life. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And thank you most of all for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, energy, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take your intention of reality and build it up as a big energy ball in your center right now. In the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life, replenish yourself with love, light, healing, energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. And shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you're ready to also come back into the room, open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling. I just feel fantastic when I do this. When I breathe out that final exhale, I can feel concentric rings of my intended energy circling the world, causing all other kinds of pockets of matching energy to light up in response, creating a sum greater than its parts, which is what we do when we put these intentions together. So thank you so much for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. This is why we do this practice, so that we can come back to this state of being that we've just created in a single conscious breath of intention that we can call up at any time on demand. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in alignment with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are that powerful. So take this feeling forward with you today. Spread it out. Use your voice, empowered by your heart. Spread light. As often as you can, take the single conscious breath of intention today, bringing all of this that you just built and created back with that one breath. And then just check in tonight, just before you go to sleep. Look over your day and see if that did anything for you. We'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.